Hi there, this is Charlotte from Delain, and you are watching DaBelly.com.
Hi, this is Dave from DaBelly, and we're going to talk to Charlotte from Delain today. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you very much. Good to see you again.
Good to see you as well. Welcome back to Arizona. We're excited. This has been a while since you've been back here. Tell us a little bit about your latest album, Moonbathers.
Well, it was released in August. It feels so long ago already, man. Time flies. It's been received very well, and by the fans and by press, but also from a band's point of view. Like, we've been playing most songs live a lot, actually. The songs work really well live. Really enjoying performing them. So yeah, I am really excited about what this album has done, and also the doors that it has opened for us with touring and everything. So it's an exciting one for sure.
So given that you've been out on this album now for, must be over 6 months, August it came out, are you playing more than just a handful of songs out there live from the latest album?
We're still doing like a mix of both old and new songs, because considering that this is our first headline set, we kind of want to offer everyone, maybe the songs they've been waiting to hear for a long time from other records as well. But yeah, I do think we play quite some, at least a handful of tracks from the new record, yeah.
That's excellent. Boy, it's been about 1.5 years since we spoke to you, and Delain has done so much in that time, as you're well aware. 10th anniversary, you put out an EP, you put out a new record, you've got shows coming up in October with Marco from Nightwish. I want to cover all that. Where do you want to start?
Whatever you wish.
Well, let's go back in time a little bit. You put out an EP, Lunar. It seems unusual to me that you put out an EP and then 6, 7, 8 months later you put out a full album. That seems to be a lot of work in a short period of time.
Yeah, it was. The thing was that fans were really asking for like an update, like what are you working from. The label was really excited about giving people something to bridge between the two albums. We've had some really cool bonus material on the shelves. So we got these requests from all sides, and since we're like people pleasers, we were like, well, okay, of course, there you go. And so we put out the EP, and it was really nice because it actually gave us like 2 songs that we could already play from the new album as well, in the months leading up to its release. And but then we still had the full album to go, so it was definitely a hell of a ride.
So you put out Lunar, you went out on a little bit of a tour. You didn't make it back to at least Arizona. You might have come to America, I'm not sure. And then you started work on everything else was going on. December 10th, you did your 10th anniversary show. That was a big event. Talk a little bit about that, yeah.
Well, it was very exciting, first of all, because it's a product that we'll release in a way that we've never done before through crowdfunding, and it kind of felt like such a milestone event that, it's only possible because of the fans and because of the people that have supported us for so long, that we thought if we are going to see what this crowdfunding thing is all about, then this is the perfect project to do it, because it's so sentimental that it would actually be really nice to do this with our fans. And we got great response to it, and we made our goal in no time. So that was really, really rewarding to see. At this point, of course, the show is a while ago, but it's 20 plus songs that we now have to mix, and the video has to be edited, and we're doing an artwork for like the 7 different products that we're making out of it. So we're actually at this moment very busy to make that all happen in time for the deadlines. So yeah.
How was it trying to get, you had several guests and friends that appeared with you. How was it putting those songs together, getting everybody on the same page, deciding who's going to sing what song with you, and so on. The production of it.
It was a big plan with lots of parts. Like you got like you said, you've got the production going on. You've got the guests. You've got the visuals. You've got also on the day itself, we had a lot of events. We had our VIP birthday party. There was a lot. There was a lot attached to it, and also, of course, the fact that there were the DVD recordings, something that we had never done before. It was kind of nerve-wracking because it's like you got one shot. So, yeah, I didn't really sleep the week before.
So in the midst of all this, you're also working on the new record, Moonbathers. I read
that was out by then, fortunately. If we'd had to do those things at the same time, I would have been, yeah.
You're absolutely right. I missed the date on that.
No, that's fine. It just reminded me of how much worse it could have been.
So, you're back out on tour with Moonbathers. You've been all over Europe. You've come back to America. You did a variety of songs. I read in writing this record that lyrically you found yourself on the first couple songs you were writing kind of going down a dark path. And you had a decision to make, whether you're going to proceed, whether you're going to embrace what you're going to do. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so what happened is, since we were working on Lunar Prelude, and we were doing photo shoots, and those photo shoots were going to be the same that we used for Moonbathers, we had to decide on, what is the red thread in this album quite a little bit earlier than usual. And normally when there is a couple of songs with similar subject matter, or, when it looks at going, like, I don't really worry about it until I sit down with all of the lyrics and go like, okay, so this is happening, this is nice, this is maybe not so nice. But I looked at the lyric at that point and it was like, there are 6 different songs about death, all from like really different perspectives as well, and all from like well, there's even some very uplifting songs about death in there, but and I just hadn't noticed that before. But yeah, I decided to embrace it as it's part of life, and decided that we had to do something with the visual world of the record, and maybe with the title of the record also to reflect that this may look dark. On the same time, it is, well, for me, for example, if I feel really bad and I listen to sad music, it's the thing that can actually make me feel better. So I wanted to do something with that idea, the fact that, it's equally possible to find that kind of comfort in like a dark place as listening to bubblegum music. That doesn't happen to be what we make, but still I know that for a lot of people it is what they turn to when they feel bad. So yeah, so I came up with the idea of Moonbathers rather than sunbathers as a metaphor for like finding that kind of comfort in the dark.
And on this record, this is strange for me as well, a Queen cover.
Yes.
Oh my God, where'd that come from?
From Martijn. It's all his fault. No. He was a big fan of the song when it came out, and when he first suggested covering it, I was like, no, you can't do that. It's Queen, it's a holy thing. You don't touch it. But I guess there were 2 things that kind of pulled us over, which is, first of all, the fact that it's not like one of their best known songs. Second, we got Brian May's full permission before even working on the song to do the cover, which was of course such a big compliment to us as musicians that we were like, okay, yeah, we can do this, we can try it, and it was great fun doing it in the end. So
it's a cool song. I think you did a great version of it. I almost like it. I do like it better than the Queen version, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a dangerous statements right there.
Well, it's what it is. So you're off on tour. You had about a week left here in America, and then you're heading back to Europe. It's festival season. Talk a little about what festivals you're going to be at.
We're going to do a bunch of European festivals. We're going to do Masters of Rock, which will be exciting because Marco will join there as well. We're doing Summer Breeze. We're doing a couple of Dutch festivals. We're looking forward to this season.
And you mentioned Marco from Nightwish. You got a deal going on toward the end of the year in October with Marco. You guys are getting together for 5 or 6 shows in Europe. It's a pretty special occasion. Talk a little bit about what you're doing.
Well, of course, he's been a guest on almost all of our albums. I think he's kind of like a part of our sound in a way. And he's been very gracious in joining us on stage whenever, we were sharing stages around the globe. But it's been a very long time since we've had the opportunity of actually having him on stage for more than one song. And since we were doing like a short exclusive run, we thought, what can we do to make this really special? And then we thought Marco would. Marco would, definitely. So I'm really looking forward to having him on stage with us, definitely.
I'm sure it's going to be a great deal of fun. So I expect you're going to have a long tour coming back. Next spring, you plan on coming back to America? Or what other plans do you have beyond what we've talked about already?
We are coming back. We're already planning our return to the U.S. We are having some more tour plans, which I cannot disclose quite yet. And we're going to work on new songs also in the next time. So there's lots of exciting things coming up.
Well, that's all I've got today. What have I missed? What do you want to talk about? I mean, you're on a bus, you're on the road, bunch of guys. There's got to be something that's happened that's just kind of driving you crazy.
You know what?
Here it is.
No. This would be a perfect time to give you some good gossip, right? No, actually, we've been having a good time. We've been having a good time on the road with the guys at HammerFall as well, and it's been fun. And if people still want to come and see us, we still got some dates left. We're heading to Texas. I'll be celebrating my 30th birthday over there.
Happy birthday,
thank you very much. So people can still check out the dates on Delain.nl, but if they're missing us on this tour, they don't have to worry because, as I said, we're already planning our return. We will be back soon.
Thank you much for your time.
Thank you.
Thinking my lips is what's on walls.